Happy Hump Day Wednesday, my Young and the Restless fans. We've made it midweek and we got another video, another recap to talk about, so let's get to it. First, we see Victor admits to Nick, who thinks that he's been used. Ashley returns. Then we see Christine is back and is sad about her marriage, and Kyle agrees to be Audra and Tucker's ally. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for October 25th, and without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So let's start out over at the ranch where the episode kicks off, where Victor is confronted by Nick, who is demanding that he comes clean about something. Now, Nick shows Victor that strange snake drawing and claims that he's figured it out, meaning it has something to do with his children. Now, it turns out that the drawing is from a story Victor used to read to Nick as a child, and Nick believes it's a cry for help from his father. Nikki urges Victor, look, tell him the truth, but Victor remains mysterious, leaving Nick bewildered. However, he finally admits that, hey, I wanted to know who would betray me. One of you guys will betray me. And of course, it became a point the finger at Adam situation when it came from Nick and Nikki. However, Victor says, you know what? Your sister was also mad at me as well when I demoted her to co-CEO. However, Nicholas was like, she will be upset when she finds out that you tricked her. But Victor, he don't care. He wants to get the information that he want to get. So now, in a very unexpected encounter, Christine and Danny meet at the coffee house patio and share a warm hug. They catch up on their lives, and Christine expresses concern about Paul, her trouble relationship with him, and Phyllis. Now, Danny mentions spending time with his son and Phyllis, but Christine is skeptical of Phyllis's sincerity. Oh boy. Christine believes Phyllis is pretending to be innocent, which Danny finds hard to ignore after the history of her causing trouble. Christine opens up about her recent trip to Lisbon with Paul, revealing that they hadn't seen each other in months and was facing problems. At first, the trip felt like rekindling their relationship, but it soon became clear that they couldn't reconcile. All their romantic memories highlighted the growing distance between the two of them, and Christine tearfully admits that Paul is no longer in love with her. Now, Danny provides emotional support and reassures Christine of his love for her. And again, here we go with this triangle with Danny, Christine, and Cricket. So now we're in Audra's suite, where we got Audra and Kyle getting dressed and discuss their plan to form an alliance with Tucker. Kyle, stupidly, is intrigued, but wants more details about Tucker's intentions, especially since he recently split from Ashley. Audra is kind of vague about her relationship with Tucker, but insists that she can control him and that he's a means to an end. She asks Kyle if he's all in, and after sharing a passionate kiss, he stupidly agrees to join forces to pursue the top position at Jabot. Well, now we're over at the Abbott estate, where Diane is surprised to find Ashley there and suggests making peace for Jack's sake. Diane apologizes for the issues in Ashley's marriage, but Ashley wants to focus on Tucker and his recent activities. They discuss their efforts to protect the family from Tucker, but Ashley believes that their plan is bound to fail. So now let's speak about other Abbotts, Jack Abbott and his encounter with Tucker McCall. So they cross paths over at the GCAC, and Jack returns a bug to Tucker that, of course, he planted. Now, Jack decides not to engage in Tucker's foolish games and suggests Tucker go elsewhere to accomplish his goals. Tucker, yeah, he's unbothered by Jack's threats and mentions that he got other plans unrelated to credibility. Now, Jack received a text from his sister Ashley, and he ended that conversation short. So now Jack and Billy rush into the Abbott estate to embrace Ashley. Ashley expresses her intention to create a united front against Tucker's impending attack. Now, Jack and Billy underestimate Tucker, but Ashley warns them not to do so. when Ashley is asked why she's returned, she reveals that Tucker wants to fix things, but Jack is wary of her intentions to try to fake getting back with him. Now, Kyle arrives and informs them that he was with Audra, causing some tension in his family. If they only knew what else he was discussing. Jack and Ashley expresses concern that Audra might just be using Kyle, and she absolutely is. And sure enough, Tucker and Audra meet. Tucker visits Audra's suite and noticed the disheveled bed, and he looked like he was sniffing the room. Anyway, prompting him to ask for a progress report. Audra assures him that Kyle is on board with their plan to take control of Jabot, but they need to now determine if they can actually trust him. Kyle is just so stupid. He don't realize that he's being used, and the fact that this girl told him to his face that she's been sleeping with Tucker, and it still didn't change anything with him. Wow. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Wednesday, October 25th, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next episode and video recaps, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.